Is this mine?
Yeah, it's empty.
Yeah, it's mine. You got loads left.
Yeah. Hello.
You alright, boys?
And
Welcome
to
the
CHD
PODCAST.
PODCAST.
Oh, that's good. We didn't even practice that.
We should have.
We were just ranting about metal straws and how inconvenient they are. Well, I don't understand the science of them. So when I was drinking, I take my mouth away from the straw and coffee still keeps coming out and then just goes all over everything that I own.
Everything.
It just devalues my entire house.
I think you just suck too fast. You suck.
Well, anyway. And you bite them. You don't realise that when you use a plastic or paper straw, you bite it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So when you use these straws...
Are you one of them mingers that goes to McDonald's and every time you take your mouth off the end of your fucking Coke Zero, it's got like a flat straw on the end?
I do.
That's disgusting. It makes me feel sick.
Why?
Because why?
I don't know.
I don't like it.
You know what I used to do when I was a kid? This is strange. I don't know if anyone else did this. When you're drinking, it only really happened with Sprite and not Coke.
Where? Just in general?
Yeah,
not at McDonald's?
Well, anywhere that you've got a Sprite with a straw.
Right, yeah, I'm with you.
Pinch the straw as you're drinking it. So you let less liquid through.
Right, so you're not having much of a drink.
No, you're like... I can't explain it. But it's almost like you're not allowing the full flow of drink to come through. You only get like a little bit. No. And it just tastes better.
Oh, right. Is that where you was going with that?
Yeah.
Oh,
it makes it taste better.
Yeah, I've never done that.
No?
No.
Probably because you're normal-ish. I got a KFC Crush'em the other day.
With a big straw.
They are massive.
Did they still do them plastic ones?
Yeah, no.
Are the paper now?
The paper, but it was literally like, it was thicker than the entire...
hell.
It was like taking the lid off and then trying to
Drink-
suck
it's
your
like-
drink up through the cup.
Like a straw, but it's an Oasis.
It's like...
Like your straw is an Oasis lid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why are Oasis lids so big?
If you need to piss
We was on
the
about
motorbike.
this the other day at work. Someone bought an Oasis and then was like, why is the hole in an Oasis so much bigger than just a normal, like a Coke or something?
Again, it's for when you need to piss on the motorway, I think.
Yeah. To be fair, they are very good for pissing on the motorway. Even when you're driving.
I'm sure that's not legal.
Probably not, but in a van.
The rules are different in a van.
Yeah, well, it's less frowned upon, I think, if you do it in a van.
because everyone assumes that you're a scumbag if you're driving a
Yeah,
white van.
and it's easier because you sat, like, in a car, you sit with your legs, I know no one can see, but you sit with your legs straight like that, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, in my van, I sit like
You're
that.
basically standing up at you.
Yeah,
just leaning
I'm like
backwards.
sat in a chair,
Yeah. Oh, nice.
basically, in a van.
Sounds alright, doesn't it?
So, yeah, thanks for straw talk.
Straw talk, yeah. Well, it's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's relatable.
Yeah.
People have the same issues that we do.
Yeah.
We're humans as well. Although we've got more subscribers than you lot, we are
Like
also
200.
human. Yeah. Yeah, I've not been looking at the numbers for the last podcast, have
No.
you? I know the first one did alright, second one did better.
I think,
The
yeah,
first one
there were like
maybe
300 and something views or
Yeah,
something.
that's alright, isn't it? Plenty of
Yeah,
lads
that's
about that
alright.
still want to listen.
Yeah.
I've had some messages about the podcast. Then the first one we was talking about cameras. And some guy messaged me, shout out this guy.
What guy?
It'd help if I knew his name.
Oh.
It was N something visuals. NF visuals, NV visuals, something.
Oh,
from
right,
Nottingham.
yeah. Like Nathan.
And we'll call him that. Nathan, probably not your name. He messaged me about the camera that I wanted and said he'd found it dirt cheap. I was like, get in. Because me and Mike went to look for it the other day and went to Curry's and it was shut because everyone in there got COVID.
Everyone.
Yep. And but then it turns out it was some dodgy thing where you got no warranty and that, so I didn't buy it.
Second, like a refurbished one.
I don't know.
Something like
I don't know
that.
what it was.
Oh.
Maybe stolen out the back of a lorry.
Oh, yeah. One of them ones that fell off a lorry.
Yeah, fell off.
Fell off a lorry.
Dodgy. So,
Dodgy
thanks
days.
for helping out anyway, even though I didn't buy it. Thanks for trying.
But next time, try fucking harder.
The Knots BMX lads messaged us.
Oh, shout out.
Shout out Kyle and his mate.
Kyle and
They said they sent me a hat
Ryan?
in 2014 and they never
Yeah, you
did.
bastards. We're calling you out right
It was
now. Kyle.
and Taylor
Yeah.
and someone else.
I still follow Taylor on
Do you?
Instagram, yeah,
Nice.
actually.
What's he putting up nowadays?
I think he's just started riding again.
Yeah?
Yeah, he did
Ah,
like a
yeah, that's
fucking
what they messaged me
backflip
about.
or a bar spin or something the other day.
A backflip or a bar spin.
Yeah,
Very
it was-
similar tricks.
Or a backflip bar spin.
Very hard to distinguish between
It was
each
quite
other.
good. It was definitely better than me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
you're pretty good.
Oh, I know.
Yeah?
Yeah. He told when they brought out some merch, didn't they? and they told you that they were going to send you a hat, and you gave them your postcode and everything.
Yeah.
Never fucking turned up.
Well, I've never really worn hats in my life.
Bastards. So. Yeah, I'd have had it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Send Coy a hat, not
Send me a
BMX.
hat. If you've got any left.
If you've got any hats kicking around, Coy will have it.
Yeah.
Coy's postcode is...
Email me at lucamalaspinabeats@gmail.com.
That doesn't exist.
Oh.
I probably should have that email,
Yeah,
though.
why? What is your...
I'm not saying it's not that. It's similar to that, but in that.
Luca Malaspina songs.
Near enough.
At hotmail.com.
Yeah, that's it.
Meatballs at gmail at yahoo.com.
Yep, Yahoo, AOL.
Yeah. Is this part of my beard sticking out today? Is it symmetrical?
No, it's not
I was at
symmetrical.
work
It is
all day
sticking out a bit
today,
funny.
and this part of my beard was just doing this all day long.
Do you have to, like, use hairspray on it?
Not hairspray.
Do you just wake up and it's all right? Do you have to do anything? Is there any maintenance
Clearly not
involved?
today. I didn't wake
No?
up and it was all right. I was
Would
a
you
bit late for
normally
work. Sometimes I put like oil in it.
Octane.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
RSV4 or whatever they
Nice,
fucking call it. That, yeah, just a bit of veggie oil.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Really?
On my hands, rub it in.
You being serious?
Yeah.
Vegetable
the chili
oil
one's
that
better.
you cook with?
Yeah.
You joking?
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
What do you mean?
Put vegetable oil in my beard. Most nights.
I don't think I believe that.
No, I don't.
You're having me on.
No, yeah. I have proper beard
You're
oil.
having me on.
Yeah.
Do it.
It was going well.
You got to get up early to catch me, mate. Tell you that. You know, it's weird, like hair care. What do other blokes do when they wake up with their hair? I always wonder that. It's not something blokes
I
talk
haven't
about.
done anything today with
No.
my hair because I go to work.
Can tell.
Thanks, mate.
No worries.
Because I go to work
Yeah.
every day, apart from Saturdays and Sundays, but sometimes Saturdays.
Yeah.
I just don't have time to do my hair.
You're in a workshop anyway. You're wearing a welding mask.
Well,
it doesn't
no,
matter, does it?
I'm in the office now, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm an officeman.
Yeah.
So I just never really have time to do it with my hair, so I don't. But on a normal time, I do. We spoke about it last week, did we?
Yeah, your new trim with your barber who wouldn't shut up, and then the double blonde, the Draco Malfoy.
Malcoy,
Yeah.
One of the MDs at work walks around and calls me Slim Shady now.
That is such a generic.
So weird.
That's the worst. When I first did this, everyone would just say that. It's like, come up with something better.
Slim Shady. Yeah. Like it's 2009.
Not funny. Think of a better reference. I went to work, and most of the people who hadn't seen this yet, well, most people in there, I'd seen a couple of them since before I went. This sentence has gone to shit. I'm going to start again.
Yeah, go on.
I went to the office. Only a couple of them had seen this before I'd gone in, and then so there's the odd person walking in going, "Oh, frosted tips in the 90s anymore."
Oh yeah, because it looks like
we're
you got
in
frosted tips.
Where it is now. Yeah, I was going to have a haircut today.
Yeah.
Then I thought no.
Why?
Because the longer I leave it, the more it'll grow out.
Yeah.
And then when I get it cut, there's more chance that it'll all come out.
Do you want it all gone now?
I mean, there's nothing else to do at this point, is there? Look at that.
Do it again.
That is so black.
Do it again.
Yeah, but if I was to do it again, I'd have to. The best results would be if I was to let it go all black and then do it from all black. Because if you're dyeing already dyed stuff, it makes it go weird.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. That's why when the second time we redyed it, it went like really silver on top.
Oh yeah, it
and
did.
like yellow on the sides. It was odd. So if I wait until it's all black and then like after I'm bored of having black hair after a couple of months, redo it.
Yeah. Do it like blue or something.
Like that lamp.
No one can see like your colour. You could look like Ninja.
Oh, he looks sick.
You could be the world's greatest gamer. You could be a gaming.
I could be a gaming.
Yeah, you could do some gaming. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we could do a gaming podcast.
I was going to say something else, but I completely forgot what it was. Oh, so when you wake up and you do your hair in the morning?
Me personally, or just in general?
Because blokes never really talk about the strategy.
No.
And I find it weird because I change it up all the time. I've never found the optimum way of doing it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you do it, it looks awful, and then you think, why hasn't this worked? Sometimes it just accidentally goes all right.
Yeah. It's purely fluke if my hair looks good when I've done it.
Yeah, me
purely
too.
fluke.
When I go and get it cut and the guy does it, shout out Connor, he smashes it every time. And he looks quality every time.
Yeah, it's because it's not his head.
Yeah, and he just knows what he's doing. He just goes,
probably because his job is
looks sick.
Hairdressing.
And then when I do it myself,
sometimes
it doesn't work. Yeah,
it's purely
fluke. Guesswork.
I remember when I was young and I didn't have a receding hairline, And
Those are the days, aren't
my
they?
hairline went from here straight across to my forehead and then back down the other side instead of McDonald's in. And I just used to, it was maybe a bit longer than what it is now, and I just used to get stuff in my hand, put it on my head like that, and just scrub my hair like this, and make it all like mat together, and then just sort of push it forward and push it to the side, like what I still do now, but
With more hair.
yeah, I've got less hair now.
Yeah. So my hairline doesn't look so bad from this side because it comes into a.
Yeah, like a point.
But this side you can tell. So
Yeah,
I always
definitely
I always
don't
film my videos this way, and I don't know why. It's not. It doesn't work.
Just looking at my hair now, you've made me
Sorry,
self-conscious.
mate. No, it looks all right.
Thanks.
It's fine.
They don't.
Yeah, when I wake up, it's all. If you like try and style it from bedhead.
Yeah.
Goes
See,
to
I don't
shit.
really get a bed head because my hair's that thin.
Right.
It's just
See, I can wake up and it'll just be like stuck up in random places. So I have to wet it and then dry it and then try and do stuff with it every morning.
right. Do you do stuff with your hair every day?
Yeah, otherwise,
you're at work or
otherwise it looks weird.
What do you do? Put that powder shit in?
Nah, I used
Welcome
to
to
do
the
that. and then I
hair
went to-
podcast.
Yeah, I've tried everything. Done a bit of wax and then a bit of like gel.
Yeah, but your
shit and
hair
then
is
hairspray.
so thick.
I know. I've just tried everything. I don't know what the ultimate strategy is.
No. I can't help you.
No, I
No.
think I just got to wing it.
Why don't you see what hair wax your hairdresser uses?
Yeah, I did that
Oh.
like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not work?
Nah.
Oh.
I'm not very good at it.
Just learn.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's that.
Thanks for lending me a t-shirt.
Oh, it's all right. Chloe was mucky.
I've come straight from work,
Yeah, I got that.
so I stunk like
Welding.
welding
Welding
fumes,
men.
Yeah.
You smell like a man who drives a white van, even though you're not in the white van
Yeah,
today.
I'm not in the white van today.
You're in Audi TT.
Yeah, she's snapped a spring on her car
Why are you driving it then?
because it's all right to drive. She was just a bit worried.
How she
Well, I'm off to my mum. I'm off to my mum's house so
After
I can
this?
jack it up. Yeah, and have a look,
Right.
make sure it's a spring.
Nice.
Basically,
So how has she got to work today?
in my van.
Oh, right. So she thought, this is dangerous. Chloe,
Fuck him, you drive it. Yeah, basically.
if
Yeah.
it breaks down, you're in it.
Yeah, you're only doing 70 down the motorway. You're all right. Well, I said to my mum yesterday, I said I'd rather it break and I'm driving it on the motorway than it break and she's driving it over the Humber Bridge.
Yeah. That's not a good idea, is it?
Nah, not really. I wouldn't
Does
thought
it look
so.
weird when she's driving your van? Do you think it looks strange pulling up to work in a van?
I don't know. Maybe.
Nice. You know, there's a guy that used to, the guy who used to work with us,
With you.
well, for the company, not with me, just
Yeah.
like some guy, and he used to live in like
A van?
Grantham,
All right.
and he used to drive up the Hull every day.
Fuck that.
Ridiculous.
What was that, like an hour and a half,
At
or
least
2 hours?
an hour and a half. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Boring, isn't it? I'm bored of my commute. It's only 35 minutes.
Yeah, mine's
I hate
just
it.
mine's just over half an hour.
It's just the problem is when it's all motorway as well. It's really
Yeah,
tedious.
it's boring, isn't it? I jump straight onto the M180 and that's all the way to work. I
Yeah.
jump on at Barnaby Top
Yeah.
and then it's just that all the way to work.
Boring. Got to go past so many Starbucks as well. We've mentioned this. There's a
Yeah.
new one being built on my way to work. So there's going to be 3 between my house and work. 3 Starbucks
Where?
near Rock City, actually.
Oh, is it?
You know the little turn off where there's KFC, Taco Bell, BK,
Oh, yeah. But on the Starbucks there.
the drive-through Starbucks.
There's Costa there
Yes,
and the Starbucks.
there's going to be a Starbucks. Yeah,
Fucking hell.
there's a field behind it when there's like a car wash. I think they're doing it in there.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Would you rather get slapped by a different 12-year-old every morning at 7 a.m. or
Why are they in my house?
slap a random 7-year-old every night at 11 p.m.?
What are the repercussions of me slapping a random 7-year-old? At what time?
What? The 7-year-old? You're slapping a 7-year-old at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
And you're slapping a 12-year-old at 7 a.m.
I'm slapping them at 7
Yours-
a.m. So they're not
No,
slapping
wait,
me in
hang
the
on.
morning.
Hang on. Yeah, so you get slapped
Yeah.
by a 12-year-old at 7 in the morning, or you slap a 7-year-old at night.
Right, well, the problem here is at 7 in the morning, I'm driving.
Yeah.
So I leave my house at quarter
So
to
you
7.
have to stop, find a random 12-year-old, and let him slap you. So you have to drive past Winnicombe every day.
That's not in my route.
There's no 12-year-olds at Winnicombe either.
Yeah, there is.
Are there?
Year
How
7?
old are you when you're in year 7?
12 to 13. No, 11 to 12. You're 11 to 12.
Oh.
How I remember that is because, you know, at the end of a school year when you all watch films and do no work,
Yes.
there was the film we watched was a 12 and I was 11.
Oh.
My birthday was in some holidays.
What was it?
They're like, oh, some shit, I can't remember. It was in French lesson. And
Was it in French? Do you remember when you always used to watch
The
French
Taxi.
things?
the man who was a taxi driver and he was also a sports car racer and he had a button and he'd be driving. No, I think it was like a Honda Civic or some shit. It might have been an Astra actually, I can't remember. And it was like a taxi driver, a French film that was subtitled in English.
Right.
And whenever he'd have to rush, he'd press a button on his car and like the number plate would like flip and like fucking spoiler would come out and it'd be zooming.
It wasn't Taxi,
No.
the American film
No,
Taxi.
no.
That's
It was-
exactly the same as that, with that black lady in it.
I don't know the specifics. I just remember it was It was in French.
Oh,
It was in French.
that's so
I'm going to
weird.
Google it
Are you
after
sure
this.
the teacher didn't just put French dub over it? Who was it?
Well, why would they play an American film with the French dub on top and then put American subtitles on top of the French dub of the American film?
French people.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure it was French.
Right.
The guy, it was like the Transporter, but with baguettes. I don't know.
With garlic and
Yeah.
mimes.
The Transporter with garlic. This is really good for the audio listeners.
Ah, yes.
Coy doing an impression of a mime.
Un baguette. C'est horrible. Can you remember that Top Gear episode
Yeah.
where they got Peugeots and
Yeah, they're doing the accents.
Yeah, they were driving around the UK as Peugeot drivers, but badly because
Très
Peugeot drivers can't drive.
Yeah. I mean, that's a bit of a racist stereotype, I think.
It's not racist.
You know what? Speaking of racist, Borat 2's coming
Oh
out.
yeah.
How are they going to get away with that?
He's playing Borat, obviously,
Yeah.
but it's like it's 14 years later or something, and he's in America, but he keeps getting recognised as Borat because people are walking down the street going, "Oh, it's Borat,"
Right.
and then nice. Hello.
Wait, so is he a character? How is it?
Yeah, he's playing Borat.
Who's playing Borat?
Sacha Baron Cohen.
In the film, yeah.
He's playing Borat in the film Borat.
Yeah.
But then he disguises himself as someone else
Why? Because he keeps getting
because
recognised.
he keeps getting recognised.
okay.
So it's Borat changing his appearance,
Yeah.
basically. Playing someone else. It's Borat playing someone else. And he's like taking his daughter and he wants to get his daughter married off to someone else. So basically you don't have to watch it when it comes out. It's only on Amazon.
Is it?
He's taking his daughter. Yeah,
Wait,
it's
it's not
an
coming out in
Amazon Prime.
cinemas?
It's Amazon Prime exclusive.
Ah.
But yeah,
Interesting.
he takes his daughter to marry someone famous or something. Marry like Trump or something weird.
So how would you know all this already?
Because I watched the trailer,
Right.
and on the
Trailers
trailer,
give away too much in
yeah,
films.
on the trailer, like she's got like a cupcake and it's got like a little baby on the top of it, like a little plastic baby. You know them
Right.
cakes you used to get from Couplands,
And they'd have little rings on
and they have a
top.
little ring on it. It was like,
Yeah.
Mum, I want that one because it's got like a football ring on it or
Yeah.
something weird.
Dead cool.
Yeah. So she has one of them and she swallows the little baby
Mm-hmm.
by accident, and then they go to the doctors, and Borat's going, "Can you take baby out of her?
Right, okay.
I
yeah.
feel bad. It was me that put baby inside."
Got it.
Yeah.
Good
Very
impression.
nice.
I think that's a good impression.
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it?
You know, most people do an impression of my dad, it usually ends up sounding like that. And he's not from Kazakhstan.
No,
No.
isn't he? Yeah. I knew that.
I did a weird impression yesterday and Sarah said that
Of it.
it reminded me of my dad. It reminded her of my dad. I can't remember what
Was it
impression I was
of
doing.
Luigi from
Nah.
the Mario Brothers?
No, but while on the subject, I get
What,
no
of the
end
Mario
of
Bros?
I get no end of hatred. Not hatred. I get no end of jokes towards my ethnicity
Yeah.
at work, which is weird because I don't get that anywhere else.
Do you?
No. Well, you lot don't do it, do you? Really?
Sometimes, like meatball and that.
Yeah, but how frequently is that?
Yeah,
not very
often.
Even
It's
back in the day
usually-
when
it's
we were.
usually just George.
Yeah, yeah, George. I'm rude.
Yeah, George.
But yeah, working it all the time,
Oh.
several times a day.
What about being Italian?
Yeah, it's
The
weird though.
Italian
'Cause
stallion.
no one ever does that. It's just
Why,
them.
what sort of jokes are we?
Anytime
Definitely.
anyone mentions pasta or something like that. Like yesterday,
Is that Lucas?
Not fun. But yeah, that exactly what happened yesterday. Someone put a ravioli in the fridge, and everyone thought
Everyone
thought it was mine.
Who takes ravioli to work?
This guy, his mum bought him it.
What is he?
Older than me. He's 25.
Also not a lot older than you.
No, he's
By
like,
older than me, I thought you meant like 30.
oh no, he's like 6 months older than me. Where his mum bought him a ravioli and he took it to work, and then everyone was like, is that your ravioli? And then he got it out and he was like, do you want to look at my ravioli and see if you approve?
Sounds like a
I was like,
sex thing.
shut up. And then that was the end of it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but I get it all the time, mate.
Yeah.
Don't bother me because they're all losers. So
Playing Train Simulator or whatever it is.
yeah, they all play Truck Simulator.
That's
Yeah,
it.
one of them. That was a joke that I made to him the other day. He
Was
said,
it?
why don't you fuck off back to Italy in the back of a truck? I was like, why don't you drive me there on Euro Truck Simulator? Bob. I can't, I'll have that. No. I'll have it. And I remember me and Mike being young just learning how to do that.
What? Oh, nice.
Me and...
I've never been able to do it.
No? It's weird. You got to just slap it between you.
Yeah,
anyway,
I can't do it.
Yeah, me and Mike spent ages learning that.
Yeah? Did Mike get any good at it? I feel like Mike... No, I know that Mike still does that a lot.
He does do it,
He still does do it.
Yeah.
Like when he gets like a really good quick scope on Call of Duty.
When he was here the other night, he was showing me all his old channel videos
Yeah,
that I
all
didn't
his
even know
fucking
existed.
montages.
Yeah.
I remember when I was like in year 8 playing Modern Warfare 2 and used to go on YouTube and type in Modern Warfare 2 quickscope montage, right? And I remember watching one, and then Mike, like fucking 4 years ago, was like telling me about it, like that he used to do Modern Warfare 2 montages, and he showed me one. I was like, I've seen this. He went, yeah, it was on YouTube. I went, yeah, I've watched this.
Yeah.
On YouTube,
And it was him.
and I didn't know it was him. Yeah,
He was part of a clan, if anyone's to know. Mike was in like a gang of quick shotters and stuff, and he used to do all their editing.
Shotters.
Whatever you call it. And you know, back we looked at it the other day and like on YouTube in 2012, 2013, the way your channel looked, you had like a full-size banner in the background. It was almost like Bebo, wasn't it?
It was like the whole back
Channel
of
art.
the
And
thing.
he used to make custom channel arts for like fucking no-scoping channels and stuff.
Nice.
Sad, but it's good, isn't it? If you're a kid doing that.
Mate, quick scoping was sick back in like 2000 and...
Well, I was never that into Call of Duty, but I used to watch Gears of War no-scope videos.
Gears of War, it's third person.
Yeah.
So how do you no-scope on third person?
You just don't aim.
Oh. Instead of it being like over here, it's like...
Yeah, you still see the guy and he's holding the gun, but there's no...
Yeah, the dot goes small.
What are they called? Crosshair or whatever. There's no crosshair. There was none at all. Right. So you're just guessing.
Ah.
So what people used to do
quick scoping locusts.
Is aim, and where the crosshair is on your screen, they put a little bit of blue tack on the TV.
That's an old Call of Duty 4 trick.
Yeah.
That.
But it would never work because your shot would always be... If you weren't aiming it, it'd be like a bit higher or a bit lower.
I saw an advert the other day talking about that on Instagram, and it was for a suction. You know them little like suction cup things that you lick and stick them on your window and like shit dangles off them.
Specifically for that reason?
Specifically for Call of Duty.
It's the worst.
And it had a little tiny laser in the middle of it, like a little dot, like a little red light. But it had a big fucking cable dangling down it.
All right.
So you stuck this little suction pad in the middle of your screen, and then there was a little red dot, but then there was a big black cable hanging down, and in the middle of your screen there's a big fucking suction pad.
Yeah, surely you just can't see anything.
Yeah, so you can't see anything right in the middle of your screen where you need to shoot people.
It's just a more extreme version of no scoping. It's called no screening.
No
where you
screening,
just turn your TV off
turn
and
your
get
monitor
headshots. Oh, videos like that though were sick back in the day.
Yeah. Oh, mate, Optic Predator. When he first got into Optic Predator, before that, he used to be M4A1 Predator.
A what?
M4A1 Predator. Oh. And then he got into Optic, the old quick scoping.
I got gold on M4A1, didn't I?
Nice.
Me and Mike were talking about the other day when he was around, because we just talk about Call of Duty now, apparently.
Yeah, apparently we're Call of Duty now.
Call of Duty podcast / channel. We were on about, this is meta, is that the word? When you're working towards something, you're progressing, when you actually get to the end of it, you don't care anymore.
Yeah, you're not really that bothered.
Weird, isn't it? The whole process is built around reaching the goal.
That one thing, and then once you've got it.
So I was never that into the new Call of Duty, but when we were playing it, like I was using the M4A1 a lot, and not even realising I was getting the challenges done. And we started going back on it like a month ago.
Yeah.
For a bit. And I was like, right, I'm not actually far off it. So then I was actually playing with the aim of getting the gold on the gun. And when I finally got it, I was like, nice. I didn't even equip it. I just changed my gun to the next one. I thought, right, I'll do it again. And that's when I thought, oh, I can't bother to do it again.
Yeah,
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird. It is weird.
Yeah. And it's like we're on about. Did you ever play RuneScape as a kid?
Yeah, not much though. I was never a big RuneScape person, really. It was a bit boring for me.
All the RuneScape boys out there,
quickscope
shout out.
on it.
You can't quickscope on it. It's weird how it's bigger now than like ever. You know, they've brought back the old school
I
thing.
keep getting adverts for it on TikTok.
That's weird.
You know the
People of that. I don't know what it is.
That's the OG RuneScape fucking whatever the noise is.
Ba, 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 ba. Tiddle, 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 tiddle. I might remix that.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, so on there's this sick thing called the fire cape, and you've got to go through like, you know, like Horde on Gears of War.
Yeah.
It's almost like that, but there's like 63 waves that like get harder and harder and harder and harder.
Right.
And once you beat that, you get a sick cape, and it's like lava flowing down all the time.
Nice.
And I remember like working dead hard to get that, and as soon as I got it, I logged off.
Oh.
And I never went back on. It's weird.
Nice.
Cool cape though. I wish I could get it in real life.
Yeah.
It was sick. Anyone remembers fire cape? Comment below. Fire cape gang. That's how we know you made it this far.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone that said that I gave Raz
COVID.
coronavirus from my new haircut.
Oh,
That all got to
also,
the end. Well done.
That really
Appreciate
specific thing that you said to do.
What?
Comment on this video, then like it loads of times,
Oh,
and goes,
yeah.
someone did it.
Really?
Yep. And Mike said he'd give you a shout out on the channel or something, didn't he?
I
He said
think
he'd give you a
so.
shout out.
And the £100 from his personal bank account.
Yeah, and then he said he'd give us £100 share as well.
Yeah, as well.
So yeah, I'm going to find out who you are, and I'm going to tell Mike, and he's going to message you.
Yeah.
So I might put your at on here because I can't remember what it is
Yeah.
now. I should probably say
Good
that.
luck at trying to find that. And if he didn't find it, still well done.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah,
you know who
well
you
done,
are. No
mate.
one else does.
If a couple of you did it. Comment on this video, it was you. It was me that I did it.
John.
My name, yes.
Might be called John, don't I? Probably not. Cool.
I've been playing on Xbox. This is still on Xbox Talk.
Yeah.
A game called Descenders.
Never heard of it.
It's like a downhill. It's basically. Did you ever play any of the MXVA TV games?
No.
Like,
Motocross.
yeah.
Right.
But basically, it's pump BMX, but it's downhill.
Right.
So you've got like a free roam option, but you can also do like actual downhill tracks.
Can you do tail whips?
No. You can do no-hander. You can do suicide no-handers.
Oh, right. So you can do tricks.
You can do...
Is it like an actual like proper downhill track with jumps and that?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it, how much is it?
It's free.
Oh, mate, I'm getting that tonight.
It's sick.
That sounds sick.
I was playing it. I was like, I downloaded it off Game Pass, so I don't know if it is actually free.
I don't have that. Well, I don't even have Xbox
but
Gold
it might
anymore.
be. It might still be.
Yeah, yeah.
It
I'll have a look.
might just be like a $5 or something.
Yeah.
But
That's all right
it's worth it. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Can you play online against
Yeah.
people? Oh, who can battle?
Yeah. The whole
Battle.
the whole game's online. Like you play with other people. I think like free roam. You're just online.
Where is it based? Is it like real life places or is it all made up?
No, sort of. But it's mainly like the first level is the forest, and the second level. No, the first level is like the Highlands, so in Scotland. Then
Yeah.
The second level is in a forest. Then it's a desert, I think, and then it's like ice.
Ice.
Yeah.
Ah.
As in igloos and Eskimos and penguins and ice.
Just a quick sidebar on the ice thing. Why is it when you eat a mint and then drink water, yeah, mouth feels like an igloo?
A mint.
When you eat a mint and then drink some water after, it's so cold.
I don't think I've ever had a mint and a water at the same time.
That's bizarre. Anyway, carry on. It's an ice level.
Yeah, that's it. There's that.
Oh, right, cool.
Oh, and then there's like ready-made levels, but they're like, there's 3 that are like Total Wipeout
Yeah.
with Richard Hammond.
Yeah.
There's 3 that are like that.
Nice.
So you've got to like do a bit, you've got to jump over a stick and then the spinning bar and you've got to hop over it and get to the other side.
Yeah.
Like there's 3 like that. I've never completed one because they're really hard.
Yeah.
There's one that's like a really big, massive bike park where there's different tracks and that, really big jumps and stuff.
Oh,
It's really good.
yeah, I'm going to get it
for
then.
what it is.
Depending on price, I will get it.
Yeah, it is good. For,
The new Tony Hawk's out as well, isn't it?
yeah, Pro Skater 1 and 2.
But there's no nostalgia in that for me because I never played 1 and 2.
I never did either.
I went straight to 3.
I didn't. I've
You
never
played
even
either?
played Skate.
What?
No, I've played it like here or at Mike's
Yeah, but you've
house.
not owned it.
I've never bought it.
Oh,
I've
mate.
never played it more than 10 minutes.
Really? I fucking love it.
That's why I'm shit at like that sort of get like
the BMX game.
yeah, like that BMX
the streets
game. I
or the
just
pipe, or whatever it's
can't
called.
fucking play it at all.
Yeah. I mean, they're the only games I can fucking play.
Yeah.
And Guitar Hero, obviously.
Oh, I'm tired.
You know what? We should do Guitar Hero on the podcast one day. I've got the means to record it. That'd be cool. That'd be really, it'd be really boring for everyone besides me.
Yeah, me.
So if
Do you remember
could,
when you was doing it with your head?
yeah, I don't know if we've got that video. I might put it in if we've got it. So if you could be on any like TV game show, what would it be?
The Chase.
Really?
Oh, The Chase is the fucking one.
Well, I was going to say
Oh, like
any
from ever.
Yeah.
A specific game show.
I was thinking
Now,
like a
Who Wants to
physical
Be a
one.
Millionaire?
Oh, I was going to say Total Warrior, not Total Warrior.
Oh, that's not a game show, is it?
Total Wipeout, that's a game show.
Oh. I'd be on. Do you want to know what I'd go on?
The Cube.
Takeshi's Castle.
Yeah. Did I tell you about that thing that I saw the other day? No, I was telling Mike. There's a guy on YouTube called Max Fosh. People might know
no,
who
you
he
did
is.
tell me, yeah.
And he went on a quest to find one of the winners and do an interview with him.
Of Takeshi's Castle.
Yeah, and there's 8 winners recorded in the entire world, like history of the show. And in Japan, people they're not proud about being on TV. They don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Weird. So he just kind of went.
It was hard to
and
find
found someone. Yeah, you had to find someone who was like the producer of the show who like spoke Japanese, and then because he's got such a big following though, he can just like put it out there and people who know will come to him. Huh?
Who was it? The guy? The YouTube guy? The YouTuber?
And Max Fosh.
Max Fosh.
Yeah, he did another thing where he moved into his flat and there was like when you buy a photo frame and there's just a photo in it already that you're meant to replace.
Yeah.
Like a stock image.
Yeah.
He had one in his flat that he never replaced a picture of. It was just some woman. And he tried to track down who it was. And he found her in the end.
Nice.
And he wanted an interview, which she was like, "Oh, I've taken myself offline for personal reasons. Like, I don't want to be part of this." And that was it.
What
So
weirdo.
it was a bit of a dead end, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good content.
Found
Anyway,
her there. Well done.
Yeah. So you go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah. With Jeremy Clarkson.
You get an extra lifeline with Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been watching it recently? Like, have you watched? Because someone won $1 million the other week, didn't it?
Really?
Someone Fear his name was, or something like Chris Fear or
nice.
something.
No,
he had
I
a
did-
right good name.
I did see one who won $500,000.
He did it in about 10 minutes.
Smashed
Just
through it.
threw them all. He used like 1-2 lifelines or something.
I might know who it was because I was watching one. Maybe not. I was watching one the other day where someone was doing really well, but like the time just runs out and they carry it on
Yeah,
to the
no,
next
it
one.
didn't run out.
Right, no.
He had like, it was like, what time does it finish? Like 9 or 10 or something.
something like that.
Say it's on till 9 till 10. He started his round at quarter to 10.
And he made it
And
all the
he
way through.
did the whole thing,
That's
yeah.
quality.
Insane.
How far do you think you get?
Probably like 100 grand.
Well,
But yeah, anyway, the new, because you get 4 lifelines now, don't you?
yeah, because you ask him.
Yeah, so it's 50-50, ask the audience,
Yeah.
phone a friend,
Yeah.
and then ask Jezza.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, with what's going on, there's no ask the audience.
yeah.
So you got 2 phone a friends.
It's the worst one as well.
It is, isn't it? Because they always go, I don't really know about that.
Or the worst one is when they take too long to ask the
Yeah.
question and then the phone call cuts out before they've even answered it. But it's like, I think it's... And
Yeah.
that's it. But yeah, that's a good answer because you're just guaranteed to win loads of money, aren't you?
You will guaranteed to win something because
Yeah,
you can
at
set
least a
like a
grand.
barrier
Like,
thing,
yeah,
can't
yeah.
you? So,
Whereas
yeah.
like the chase and that,
Because we was watching it the other day, the thingy, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it was that one where that guy won, but the guy on before him, I got up to 100 grand, like, easily.
really?
Yeah, and this guy kept asking, he
nice.
used all of his lifelines up to 100 grand,
Yeah.
and then he was like, I don't know the next one,
Yeah.
and then he, like, got to the next bit, which is like 250 or something, innit? And then he fucked up.
Balled it.
Yeah.
What,
shit.
he lost or he
Yeah,
took the
no,
money?
he set his thing at 250
Oh, right, and then just
and then went for the next question and fucked it.
guessed it. Yeah, that's all right then. Isn't it?
Shit bastard.
I suppose when you
But
set your
anyway.
marker at 250 or whatever, that's got to be the maddest
Yeah.
thing ever because you've basically you've won
You've
a
got
quarter of a million.
250 grand. haven't you?
regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
I don't know. I just sometimes watch the chase. Well, I don't watch it. I just put it on. You know?
Yeah.
I'm
I
weird.
love
Like if
the
I'm like
chase.
editing downstairs, I always just put background noise on
Yeah,
when
it's something to do, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
When you get bored, you can just look up and go. "Oh,
yeah,
God."
and it's mainly old people who are good at it. I feel like young people don't.
Yeah.
They
it's
don't
a
have
quiz
that
thing,
much
innit?
general. Yeah, because they're always about like, someone in EastEnders from the 90s. And I don't know. I don't even watch it now. I've never watched it.
Or fucking something about a weird song from like. It's like, have you ever listened to radio? You haven't.
I don't listen to
You've never listened to Radio 2. Well, at work, everyone listens to Radio 2.
Because they're all coffin dodgers?
Yeah, at like 10 o'clock or something, there's a quiz on.
Mm-hmm.
This fucking whatever his name is.
And they do it every day.
But it's about like music that's on Radio 2. Mm-hmm. So music, nothing newer than like 2000 and... Everything's newer than like 2006. Older than 2006. But it's all from like the 80s and the 90s. And I'll be stood in there and it'll be like... In which decade did blah 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 release the Macarena or something fucking completely like it'll just make up words and names of songs and I ain't got a fucking clue what they're on about. And the guy outside, like one of the guys that I work with, he'll just go, "Oh yeah, it's blah blah blah." I'm like, "Oh, how the fuck do you know that?"
Yeah, it's just for the oldies, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think you got to be 40, 50, 60 to be like really good at that sort of stuff because there's so much.
But I suppose it's only the same as in like 30 years, someone goes, "In what year did Savage Mode by 21 Savage release?" Savage Mode 2?
No, Savage Mode 1. When was it? Because I know.
2016.
Yeah, 16, yeah. Morgan Freeman says it in the intro, I think.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Savage Mode 2's out now, boys.
Yeah, it just came out today. I've not heard it yet. But
I listened to it like 3 times.
I'm expecting it to be good.
One of the songs, the intro to the song is 21 Savage going, "Pussy, pussy, pussy,
I heard
pussy."
that. Yeah.
But it's narrated by Morgan Freeman the whole way through. There's like
cool.
loads of bits. There's one about where he's on about there's a difference between a rat and a snitch.
Yeah, I noticed there was like an interlude called that.
Snitches and rats or something.
Like
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
There's one where he, like, because everyone's mad on drill in the UK now, he's like shitting on UK drill, saying that you don't have to be from UK to do drill or something like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah. He's got a song with Drake. He doesn't
Course.
sound English in it for the first time in like 3 years.
Oh, nice.
He's trying to be actually American.
Canadian.
Yeah, Canadian.
Nice, yeah, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. 'Cause every song that Drake's brought out recently is saying ting.
Check it out.
Ting.
Yeah, he loves it, doesn't he?
Yeah, or talking about
Cultural
Hamza.
appropriation. Yeah. Do you ever listen to music at home?
Yeah.
I never do.
Like out loud or...
Any.
Yeah,
Listen to
I've got
any.
one of them speaker things, haven't I?
What else are you doing? Because you're not just sat there twiddling
Oh,
your
no, I
thumbs.
don't just sit there and go...
This is nice music. You know what? That wouldn't be that strange, though.
No, I have done that. 'Cause
Yeah.
Emma's got a record player.
Uh-huh.
So I've got a couple of records. I've got like Mac Miller's album. I bought At Long Last ASAP.
Yep.
ASAP Rocky's not his
Nice.
new, not Testing, the one before
Yeah.
that. That was a good one.
2015.
But the only annoying thing about that is it's 2 vinyls, double-sided.
It's quite long, isn't it?
Yeah, so you have to
songs,
keep fucking changing it every like 15 minutes. So you can't just sit down and relax.
isn't it? Yeah.
Like I'll just sit down and flick through my phone or something and have a vinyl
What's your favourite song off that album?
off At Long Last ASAP.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like LSD.
Yeah, good song.
That's a good song.
I remember when it came out, people weren't really liking it that much.
I like that song.
Ah, yeah,
I
it's
like
a
the
good
video
song.
as well.
Video
I like the
is
video because the
insane.
video goes into that other song, doesn't it? Yeah,
Mr. Bilka, I got problems. I hope people I think people who watch this podcast will listen to this sort
Yeah,
of stuff.
ASAP
'Cause
Rocky.
all
Go
people
listen to
our
ASAP
age,
Rocky's
innit?
album.
Yeah.
That's a good album. Everyone.
Yeah, Testing wasn't amazing, was it?
It was good.
It was all right. Like it just wasn't.
Yeah, like he had fucking
Some weird stuff on it.
Kodak Black on it.
Call drops.
Yeah, Call Drops by Yeah, but it was like bad.
I think the problem with it.
He was in jail.
No, I
Maybe?
mean the whole album. It was experimental, which was good, but people, I think they were just.
It
wanting,
shouldn't have been an album. It should have been like an EP or something.
He's never come out
Or
with
an
anything
LP.
that's been like massive.
No.
People expect an album to come out from him that's going to like blow up and like because he
Yeah.
never really blew up. He was very gradual.
Yeah.
He was like supposed to be what Travis Scott is now. Like he was meant to be that big, and he just never made it.
I remember he was the first person I ever saw live, like the first
That
rapper
thing.
like
Yeah.
I saw live. I went with Max. Shout out Max.
I think Louis went as well, didn't he?
No,
Was
it was just me and
wireless?
Max. No,
Oh,
no,
right.
we went to go see ASAP Rocky.
Oh, right.
And
Where
it was
was
when
that?
he dropped his first album, Long Live ASAP.
I get confused between the two.
Yeah.
There's one that's on streaming and there's one that isn't. They both look similar, both black and white. One's got an American flag in the background. I think that's Live Love ASAP.
Yeah,
There's Live Long and then Live Love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of them's not an album. It's like a mixtape.
A mixtape. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Live Love ASAP, and then Live Long ASAP is his first album. This is just so confusing.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, anyway, it doesn't really matter. But
he gives them all very similar titles.
Yeah.
Which is a bit
as
weird
well as
to reference
ASAP Ferg does as well.
Yeah.
Or did.
Have they split up now? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so. He just brought out a new album, hasn't he? Floor Seats 2.
Ferg?
Yeah.
Ah,
It's good.
I've not heard it.
It's quite good.
Yeah,
Floor Seats 1 was...
They never
had that
kicked
Plain
out...
Jane in it, though. That was good.
Plain Jane, I remember that one. They never kicked ASAP Barry out, did they? I thought he would have been first to go. Doing dodgy stuff.
With dodgy kids.
Did he? I don't think it was kids, was it?
Yeah, wasn't it?
No, I thought it was just unconsensual
yes,
things.
Sleeping ladies.
Yeah. Yeah. Dodgy
Ladies
stuff.
of the sleeping variety.
Yeah. Which is a shame because he did that song with Skepta. It ain't safe on the block.
Was that Barry?
Yeah, he was going by the name Young Lord at the time. I don't know why he was. That was him, though.
That's weird.
Yeah, I think it was him.
Oh, that was him going, it ain't safe on the block.
I'm 99% sure that was him.
Oh, that was a good song.
Makes it weird listening to that now, but I do love that song. Because of the bass.
On the block. Not even when you sleep.
Anyway.
It ain't safe in your bed.
Whoa, look at that.
What?
Lift that up. Lift your cup up.
Whoa.
Magic. I hate when that happens because then if you don't realise and sometimes it falls off, it's a bit scary.
Like that.
Nice.
Let me jump.
Yeah. What was we talking about?
Don't matter.
I feel like I had something to say about... what was your favourite song off At Long Last ASAP? What did you say? I thought you just said
yeah.
I can't remember the one that has Kanye West at the end. Jukebox Joints. The one that samples like that old thing.
Yeah,
so
I know
vague.
what you mean, yeah. I know what you mean. It's very specific.
I am a man of my word.
Summit Fox, innit?
Yeah, Max. Do you know it's called Jukebox Joints? It's got Kanye West, but I think it has. Is it Joe Fox or something?
Joe Fox.
Who's like featured on loads of tracks on that album.
It's Joe Fox.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
It is a good song. I like that one. It's good. Reminds me of Barcelona. The first year we went.
Yeah, because
Webb had that little blue speaker and he just played that album on repeat.
That was the only rap album they had. And it had just come out as well, so all he did was have that on repeat. It was good though. It was a good album.
Yeah, because I was never a massive ASAP fan until then, and that's what changed it.
So I was really into it.
Well, before that album.
Yeah, before all the stuff come out.
Yeah, I was never big into him until that album came out.
Yeah, they had a song in 2011 or something called Choppers on Deck. That was a tune. Everyone go listen to Choppers on Deck.
I can remember Purple Swag and
that was
Peso as well.
Yeah,
they were good tunes.
Yeah, it was around that time they brought out Choppers on Deck because they brought out an ASAP Mob album. Mm-hmm. You know, the Cozy tapes.
Yeah.
Well, it was way before that.
Mm-hmm.
It was in 2010 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a really good album, to be fair.
That's something I've always been confused about with the ASAP Mob. Their collective efforts don't... You know, the whole point of a collective is I don't know what the phrase is, the sum of the parts together should be greater than the equal of the... It doesn't feel like they ever had that.
No.
Because it's there's Ferg and Rocky were two big lads, then there was Yams as well. Yeah. He was just the manager, wasn't he?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And then there's a couple of others that are less Ant and 12y and stuff.
Yeah, and
then I swear down there's 1,000 others that no one's ever heard of.
So many.
And they're just not contributing anything.
Well, they do a lot of them are the photographers and then the producers and the fucking beat makers and it's like Brockhampton.
There's just so many.
Basically, there's just.
But all the rapper ones, they're not really bringing anything to the table.
Well,
it's almost like they're just riding off the success of Rocky and Ferg.
Yeah, 12y usually tours with the Flatbush Zombies. He tours with the Flatbush Zombies quite often.
Yeah.
I've seen him a couple of times.
I just couldn't. Maybe it's because I've not listened to enough. But I couldn't pick their voices out of it. Yeah. Nast. Yeah. Nast 12y and.
He's got a lisp.
Yeah.
It's nasty Nast, crack a smack in the ass.
I've just never wanted to go and listen to their music outside of.
No. 12y had an alright song. It was called Last Year Being Broke. This my last year being broke.
Is that on the Cozy tapes?
No. Don't think so.
Nice. They were never that big anyway, the Cozy tapes. I remember there was a couple of...
there's some good songs on there. The Telephone Calls or whatever it's called.
Playboy Catty, yeah.
And...
Was that Young Barry?
No. Tyler Creator.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a good song.
Telephone calls. Don't know the words. Yeah, that was alright. That was when Playboy Carti was like dead new and no one really knew who he was.
Yeah, that was when Playboy Carti wasn't talking like a child.
His first songs. There's a video of him in 2012, and he just sounds like he's doing an Odd Future thing. I'll play you it later.
An Odd Future thing.
He used to go by Sir Cartier or something like that before he was Playboy Carti. His surname's Carter, so it makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
And it is very Odd Future-y.
Is it?
He was rapping like Tyler Creator.
Oh, right.
And using like a beat that sounded like Clams Casino, like early A$AP Rocky stuff.
Oh,
weird.
right.
I'll play you after. It is actually quite good to say that it was like
12. Is that the one where he was at school?
When he's messing about in the chair? No.
There's one where he did like am I thinking of Travis Scott? And he does like a fucking, like an assembly or something. He's doing like a presentation at school, and he did a rap for it. It's someone famous.
Yeah,
can't remember who it is.
I remember that, but I can't think who it is. Someone comment if you know, because I don't know.
Yeah, comment. Yeah, comment if you know.
Comment if you know. That's the easiest way to get out of anything, isn't it? Just comment if you know. Yeah. I'll play you after. It's good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, ASAP. Wonder what they're doing now. Rocky's not brought anything out in a while, has he?
No.
He brought out that single called like Babushka Boy or something, and then
Yeah, that was really weird.
Then nothing
and it
came
just
out
come out
after
of
that.
like nowhere, didn't it?
yeah,
Like I've no idea.
yeah. We were
It wasn't
listening
very
to
good either. I didn't really like it.
that new Travis Scott song with Young Thug, MIA. A lot of mixed feelings about that
What's it called?
franchise.
Franchise.
Well,
yeah.
it was originally called White Tea, and they dropped it on the radio
In my white
wave radio thing.
Yup,
Like,
it's
2 months
an
ago.
old thingy song, isn't it? E40 song. White tea.
is it?
Yup, in my white tea. Yup, in my
right.
white tea. I think it's E40 anyway.
Sounds like a
Yup.
3-6 Mafia type thing. They're like
Yup.
Houston. Are they Houston? They're not. Are they? They're
What,
Memphis.
36 Mafia?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's Memphis, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. A DJ. I watched the thing on Netflix. The rap stuff.
Rapture.
No, not that. The other thing.
What?
Hip Hop Evolution.
Oh, yeah.
And that was all about like DJ Screw
sick,
and
innit?
stuff. Yeah, that was cool.
So good.
Yeah. And like 50 Cent, how he came up off mixtapes
Yeah,
and
and
that.
then Eminem and that.
Yeah,
and
that was
then
good.
did you get to the bit where, if anyone don't know, go on Netflix and watch Hip Hop Evolution season 3?
Just the latest one,
Yeah.
whatever it is. It's
The
like
first one's about like I said a hip hop a hip hop and it don't stop the boogie to the bang bang boogie they don't stop the boogie to the boogie with the rhythm in me.
nice.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember what the second season's like. Lil Wayne and people like that.
I think it did Tupac and it was like NWA.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
went
It was
to,
like 80s,
Tupac and
wasn't it?
Biggie,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it was like Lil Wayne,
Like gangster rap. Wasn't it?
T.I.
Yeah.
Then got
And then now it's like
20. So we're on like 2005,
Yeah.
6 at the minute. So it'll be like the trap stuff. T.I. Gucci
yeah.
Mane,
But
Young Jeezy. I think it'll go to that, and then after that it'll probably be like the Kanye and
yeah, probably. But
Pharrell and stuff like that.
yeah, because it's got which episode have you just watched?
I can't remember. I've watched them all so
Yeah.
far. So whatever the last one was.
Yeah, there's some really good episodes on it because that's it with Thingy Beats. What's his name? Did all the dramatic DJ Drama.
Oh right, yeah.
Dramatic. That guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it shows you how he like makes all his mixtapes and then was selling them at like outside shops in America
And he got
in like New
he got
York.
the shop raided, didn't he? By the police or
and he
whatever.
went to jail for like
Hmm.
a couple of years or something, didn't he? And then come out. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
never
good.
knew. I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah.
I only knew him as doing like Meek Mill stuff.
Yeah.
Like early Meek Mill
Even
shit.
he's heavily associated with Lil Uzi's new stuff.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, people were saying that it was his fault that Eternal Attack didn't come out for like 3 years or something.
Oh, right.
Just speculation.
Eternal Attack.
Eternal Attack. I don't listen to that. Do you?
Nope.
No, I didn't really think it was that good.
I thought it was quite good when it come out, and I've just not re-listened to it.
Yeah, there's nothing on there that stuck with me.
No,
That's
not
good
really.
enough to. Yeah.
He was really good as well, wasn't he? Like he got out, he fucking had some right bangers.
He was always quite on and off though. He had
Yeah.
like some stuff that was really good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was the fact
Like-
that he went like really mainstream with one song and then
Yeah. maybe.
everyone who like that wasn't a Uzi fan before didn't get what he was about as much, and now
Yeah,
they're just
didn't like all the
expecting
other stuff.
everything to be like. I think Mike didn't know anything about him until Exotola came out.
Yeah, that was
and
a
then
fucking
he loved
banger,
that song.
that.
It was a banger. I think it might have been a fluke.
Yeah.
Mike loved that so much. He was obsessed with that tune for ages. We didn't edit about it.
Yeah.
Not about it. We didn't edit to
To
it.
it.
And then when the album came out, I think he was just so disappointed because he just expected everything to be like that because he hadn't heard
but
any
all
of
of
the
his,
stuff
even
or whatever.
like his LUV, his Rage,
Love Is Rage.
yeah. Little Uzi Vert, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
All of them are like, there's like 3 of them, isn't there? Is there 2 or 3?
There's 1 and there's 1.5 and then there's 2.
Oh right, so 3. Yeah. There's 3 albums. I mean,
Yeah.
And they're just
There's some good stuff. Some
there's
average
Erase Your
stuff. Some bad
Social's a
stuff.
good song.
Yeah, that's earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I can't really think of any others.
No.
There's another one where on the music video there's like a portal. And it goes through the portal. I can't remember what it's called.
Can't remember.
It's good though. I like that. They're like there's like 4 good Lil Uzi Vert songs.
Yeah, I think one thing that's weird about him is his image doesn't match up to his music.
No, and the fact that
He just talks
half a foot tall.
He just, he just like tries to come off as so mysterious and so like satanic and weird, and his music's
I
just
don't know.
really.
It's my first day out here.
His music's just done. Like, he almost like tries to create this image around him that his music doesn't live up to. I don't know. His music's really sometimes like generic-y and normal, but he tries to act out. You know what I thought was weird back in the day? This is strange. Imagine when Slipknot came out. Every parent in the world looked at them and thought this is the heaviest music in the world.
Yeah.
It's not.
No. I remember when I was at school and I used to think, do you listen to Slipknot?
I listen to Slipknot at school.
Yeah. And you know, like, you always think, you listen to, like, Slipknot. You can't even understand what they're saying. All you hear is...
But, yeah.
And then when I, like, left school, I was like, oh, listen to a bit. What's this? And someone showed me it, and I was like, oh, that's Slipknot. And they were like, yeah. I was like, I didn't know that's what it sounded like.
They're pretty normal.
Like, I'd never even heard them.
Yeah,
like,
they just look
I just
like...
thought that they were like...
Yeah, but he did a lot of singing. Slipknot singer. He was quite a bit of a singer.
Corey Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, why do you know that?
Because I've heard him sing normal songs.
What, as himself and not as
Corey
Slipknot?
Taylor, and I just for some reason I know.
Yeah, he's a good singer.
I don't know why.
That fella.
Yeah, I like.
It's just the fact that they had the masks. I think it made people think that they were way heavier than they actually
and
are.
he talks like a normal guy.
Yeah, he's just the most normal guy ever. He just wears a funny mask.
Just wears a fucked up face mask.
So when Good Charlotte came out, picture them. They look like the biggest emos in the world.
Oh, they are still the biggest emos in the world.
But the music doesn't match up to what they look like. Maybe they were like the 6ix9ine of the time. Like they just dressed to the extreme. And then they just did very normal music.
Yeah.
It's weird that's a thing. Like all heavy metal bands now, it's just bald guys that they don't even look like.
It's just bald guys.
Yeah, like people like would hear heavy metal.
Like
I think that they've all got ridiculous beards and like crazy hair, but they're just bald guys.
It's no guitar. Like the guitarist from what's it? Not Limp. Is it Limp Bizkit? It was the guy with the red hat.
The singer from Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, well, the bass player out of Limp... Is it the bass player out of Limp Bizkit? Who always wears, like, full fucking PVC suits and face masks. Yeah. Everyone else looks pretty normal. Is it Chuck Taylor or something? What's his fucking name? The singer.
Fred Durst.
Fred Durst, that's it, yeah. This Fred... Why did I say Chuck
Taylor? That's Converse,
yeah, I know. Yeah, there's all these like normal looking people, and then there's like the guitarist who's
wearing a neon plastic.
Looks like them fucking
pipe.
ravers that stand underneath, like all them emos that go under that bridge and start dancing.
Raz under the bridge. Yeah.
That's a great video.
It is good. I did think about putting some train sounds on the soundboard.
Yeah, but we didn't.
I'll wait till Raz comes to come on.
Do you want me to just do some now?
We did that last time, if you want to, yeah.
There you go.
Cheers, mate.
Whoop, whoop.
Nice.
Yeah. We've got a train at work at the minute.
Have you?
Yeah, that's train talk. Welcome to the train segment.
Welcome.
It was like a really old train. It's called a Deltig. It's like just the front, the cab, like the front of the train. We've got one of them at work. We got it last November. And it turned up.
Did you show me this recently?
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of it.
Yeah, go on. I think you showed me it. It's massive.
Yeah, it's huge. It's the full front end of a train.
Keep going.
And when we got it, it come in on the back of a what do you call it? Back of our lorry that we've got.
That's how my dad got into this country.
On the back of a lorry.
Just joking.
Driven by a bloke doing Train Simulator.
Yeah, Euro Truck Sim.
Yeah. So that's it.
Oh right, you didn't show me that, but that was cool.
Right.
I'll put the picture on screen now. Just airdrop it to my laptop.
So that come in.
Have you just airdropped it to my?
And the guy where the company was from said, I asked him how much it weighed, so we could pick it up with our overhead crane. And he says, "Oh yeah, it's only about 3 or 4 ton." I was like, "All right, that's all right," because our crane's a 10-ton crane.
Nice.
But we couldn't pick it up. Anyway, we managed to pick it up very dangerously.
Who picks it up?
Me.
You're allowed to operate a 10-ton crane?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean?
Do you need a license?
You're supposed to have one, yeah. I've got one. I have a
right.
A overhead.
Nice.
An overhead remote controlled and pendant controlled crane license.
What does pendant controlled mean?
It's just a remote control, but attached to the crane, like on a big cable.
Oh right, okay,
instead of a remote one.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So we had a 10-ton crane on one side of it, and then a 1.5-ton crane on the other side of it, and the 5-ton fork truck on that side as well. And we were lifting it up, and our 10-ton crane's got a little scale on it. It tells you how much stuff weighs. And on one half of it, it said 7 ton. So it was at least 10 ton.
Wow. Nice.
So we dropped it down, moved it back, and basically we chopped the back end off on that photo. Not the front, the back. We chopped that off and made it bigger, and then put like a fake engine in it, basically.
Nice.
But it's still at work. We finished it.
So what's it meant to do?
It's like a display for like a train museum.
Oh, all right.
So,
but you still got it?
Yeah.
Do you just sit in it and go?
Choo choo. I have my dinner in it sometimes.
Do you?
No. I have been in it a couple of times though. Yeah. It's quite fun.
Oh, nice.
It's got all the things in it.
Controllers?
Yeah.
So it used to be a real train?
It was a real train, like
now
in
it's
the
a fake train.
60s or something.
Oh, nice.
And then we've put like a fake engine thing on it. It shows how the engine works.
Yeah.
So it's like they're not like a rotary engine. They're like weird triangles where the pistons go like this.
You've lost me with that. I'm not an engineer.
Yeah,
nice.
So it's weird anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been in our workshop for nearly a year.
Nice.
And it was finished within about 2 months. It was finished in February.
So why don't they want it? Or they just haven't?
They just don't.
Probably a lot of effort to move it, innit, really?
Yeah, because it weighs about fucking 5 ton more.
Oh, right, yeah.
And we can't get it out.
It's got like wheels?
No, it's just a cab. You'll see it in the picture.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's train talk.
Train talk done. I do need that. I just did that with my toe. So I can't be able to get up. I need a chugga chugga chugga. That's what I can do about that. I don't know if has Raz still got COVID. Is that a thing?
We've not. I haven't spoke to him, to be honest.
Raz, comment what the COVID situation is, because someone at work, partner's colleague, has been tested positive. So
someone at work's partner's colleague, Auntie Jackie's sister's brother's boy.
Auntie Jackie's sister's brother's boy's got it. So I don't know if that might be spreading to me soon.
And now me.
And now you.
Yeah.
No, these are anti-COVID, these pop shields.
Oh, all right,
they're actually
right.
COVID shields. So.
I'm with 2 meters away.
Yeah, COVID goes down the mic and then out the exit. So.
Hopefully you can see the sign this time.
Yeah, we had it switched on.
But this is what we had last time. The hashtag CHD podcast.
College prepared.
Yeah.
He brought that. We talked about it last time. Webb gave you that as a gift because you couldn't think of anything better.
No.
Yeah, cheers, Webb.
Thanks for that, mate. Lovely chap.
Yeah, good. Got a board. Got a whiteboard now in my room.
You've got bored.
I've got a big whiteboard. You know, did I tell you the prices of everything that I bought? I bought a whiteboard, I bought a set of pens, I bought an eraser, and I bought Velcro. The board was the cheapest bit. It was £3.99. The rest of it was very expensive.
Very expensive.
So yeah, I put that up. Got some Velcro, written some stuff on it. This is so boring.
Martin Lewis over here, money saving expert.
Do you watch him?
Martin Lewis?
Yeah.
No. Sometimes when he has them Christmas things on.
What does he say then? What's so specific about it?
Stop fucking spending your money at Christmas on shit that no one's going to ever want. This is how you... basically, this is how to make your Christmas dinner with £4.36 that you found on the back of a sofa. That's like what he does, isn't it?
Yeah.
Microwave some hot dogs and then wrap them in bacon that you found from your next door's house when you broke in.
There was a thing on Gogglebox, not the new Gogglebox, just a while ago, where it was like some guy trying to teach students how to cook on like Good Morning Britain, and he was like, "Yeah, we're doing beans on toast," and he put
Oh yeah,
he put honey in the beans,
Yeah.
and then what's that herb that's with a C?
Coriander?
He put coriander. What student has coriander?
Is it coriander?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It was coriander and honey and butter in beans. Beans in the hob, 2 squares of butter, coriander.
Just put beans in a pan.
Just put beans, not even a pan, just microwave.
And he
them.
had like.
Do you microwave beans or do you oven them?
I don't really have beans at home.
Well.
But if I was going to do them, I'd probably lob them in a pan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should microwave in a bowl.
I tell you what.
Go on. Is this curry hour?
No. But this is cooking hour.
Nice.
Spicy potatoes. I've been making spicy potatoes.
How do you make them spicy?
Right. You go to Aldi.
Right, I'm out.
You buy a 12p can of peeled potatoes.
12p?
12p.
A can of peeled potatoes?
Yeah, it's like a big can.
What third world country are you living in? Wait, what is a third world country?
As in what country is from the third world?
What does that mean? Have I got that right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's like
a poverty-stricken country.
Yeah, right. If you're living in a third world country, you know what 12p cans of whatever you said was.
Potatoes.
Peeled
potatoes.
Why not just buy normal potatoes? Because of the effort.
Because these ones are easy. They're already peeled. Right, and they're in water.
Wait, so how big's the can? Surely you can only fit one potato
It's like that
in.
big. They're only like little potatoes. They're only about that big.
Right.
But there's like 10 potatoes in a thing. Or 12 potatoes or something.
Yeah.
Open the can, obviously. Put it in a pan. Heat up the pan so the water's boiling, so it cooks them a little bit, softens them up. Like, you know, when you're going to make mashed potatoes or something. Anyway,
Nope.
Once they're boiled, you do it for like 2 or 3 minutes. Lob them in a pan, right? Get some of that Montreal steak seasoning.
Right.
Right, so it's like salt and fucking barbecue spices and shit.
Nice.
Loads of that in the pan. Keep fucking shaking your tatties.
Yeah.
Then paprika, 5 spice.
Is that Chinese?
No, paprika.
Yeah.
And then 5 spice.
Don't know what that is.
It's just a mix of 5 spices in a little
Which
thing.
ones?
Specifically.
Yeah. Do you know?
No.
Paprika? Oh, you already said that.
Yeah.
Probably not that.
Some of that. A little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah. Nice.
And then chili flakes in as well. Shake it.
Yeah.
Then basil.
Basil Brush.
And
Boom, boom. Can we just talk about Anil's calf from Basil Brush
hello, Anil.
eating other people's crisps? Do you remember that
Other
episode?
people's
I'll be so
crisps.
surprised if anyone watching remembers Anil eating other people's crisps.
For a tastier treat, try other people's crisps. The most satisfying nibble.
It's the episode where Basil Brush and Stephen go camping, but they go in the garden and there's rumours that there's a wild
and they
cat
keep
from
shaking the tent and stuff.
There's like a lion loose from the zoo or something, and they're really scared about it. And Anil's looking after the house and he's eating their crisps. Carry on.
I remember one episode of where Anil wanted to sell people second-hand toilet paper.
That's hygienic.
Already used toilet paper, and he's got a big box in his calf.
Would you eat Anil's calf?
No.
I wouldn't.
No.
I swear he used to put bogies in stuff.
I remember when...
Carry on.
I remember when some lady, I think it was like one of them's auntie or something. Oh, it was Uncle Stephen's grandma or nana or something.
Right.
And she went into the thing and he goes, "Hello, lady, welcome to Anil's."
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Talk to the brolly." And he gets the brolly, goes, "Hello, brolly, welcome to Anil's."
Why?
It's funny.
Ah.
Kids' TV show, isn't it?
True.
Indian man on the
Basil
kids'
Brush
TV
was
show.
weird.
I remember one episode as well where right at the end they broke like the fourth wall or
And
whatever.
they talked
it
to
is.
the camera.
No, not really.
Right.
They were in a caravan.
Right.
And there's a thunderstorm right at the end of the episode. They go away on a caravan holiday, and right at the end of the episode, they're in like a thunderstorm. He goes, "Oh, it can't be any. Don't worry, it can't get any worse." And the caravan starts like you hear like a of thunder, then rain on the roof, and then the caravan's rocking, but it's like the TV show's ended, but the caravan's still rocking, and it zooms out from one of the windows, and they're inside a studio with someone pouring like water on the roof, and then there's two massive blokes just rocking the caravan, and it was just really weird.
Yeah.
Because I was like, "Are they actually on holiday?"
It's weird when they do things like
As
that.
like an 8-year-old, I was like, "Are they not actually on holiday?"
Oh,
Why
right, you
aren't-
genuinely didn't
why
understand
aren't
what was
they
going
at, like,
on.
Cleethorpes Fort Park. What is
Right,
going on?
yeah.
Why are they inside a shed?
They do.
I understood it once.
Once you realise that they weren't actually.
I'm not that
at the
thick.
beach. Yeah. What I not noticed, but like when Hollywood reused sets for different programs.
Yeah.
There's a shot in it. I don't know. This is quite specific. You know How I Met Your Mother.
Yes.
Do you know the shot of outside their apartment where the stairs go down to the pub?
No.
This is like on a street and there's some
I won't be
stairs.
able to.
That exact same shot is in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. If anyone watches that, there's an episode where there's like a piano falling from the sky and Frank has to shout a racial slur to Mac to get him out the way. And then there's a whole thing about that. But that set, if you know that episode, that is the outside of the pub on How I Met Your Mother. So that's pretty
How
pointless.
did you know that? Did you just notice that?
I can't remember
Did
it.
you read something? It's a
think-
very specific thing.
I think I'm on the subreddit for It's Always Sunny because there's some good memes in there, and I think it just popped up as a thing, and I read it. And I was like, oh, that's quite interesting.
If any of you guys have got Reddit, follow r/.
Yeah, HMMM. I
Luke
think.
is going to put one of the pictures in right
So
now.
funny. You can
Just here. This is just one of the examples of a funny picture.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be yet, but it's going to be a
it'll
good
just
one.
be a funny
Yeah.
one,
So get on that. It's great.
like a budgie in a tortilla wrap.
That was funny. Last time George was here after the podcast, he showed me a playlist on YouTube with 3,500 videos in.
Yeah, I remember, and it was funny.
It was just completely stupid.
It was a good playlist, to be fair.
Yeah, it was.
I love playlists.
Show
like
people at work. Yeah.
yeah, they enjoy it.
Yeah. The only annoying thing about it is the video is like 5 seconds, and the waiting time between the videos playing
Is longer.
than the actual videos
Because
themselves.
YouTube have decided to do fucking 2 10-minute long ads at the beginning of a
What is
30-second
going on?
video.
2
No
unskippables.
idea.
Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy nowadays.
Nowadays, what's the world coming to, eh? Can't even skip a bloody ad on YouTube,
YouTube.
anymore. Got to watch all 5 seconds of it instead of 3.
There's a big thing at the minute.
Conspiracy?
Good big meme on YouTube. You probably won't know. This is quite specific as well, so it might be boring. So I'll do it really quick. There's for anyone who's like knows music producer stuff. You know Kenny Beats?
Yeah,
Does the Cave?
yeah.
He did a video where he does Twitch streams, and he was
Yeah.
watching a YouTube video on stream, and he gets an advert for Kyle Beats. He made a
Right.
plugin called Drip, and it's like an effects thing, and you throw it on your melodies, and it makes them sound cool.
Right.
And people are kicking off because that advert is everywhere. For every music producer, everyone gets that advert like a million times all the time. And he was ranting about it.
Oh.
And
Is that why I don't get it?
well, if you know Kenny Beats, you might know. I've actually got the plugin, and it's all right.
Oh, right.
That's enough for
Nice.
that. Yeah, Kenny Beats got some good videos. He does like in the studio stuff with like rappers and
Yeah, he did
things.
one with Slow Tie.
Slow Tie, Denzel
like that
Curry,
one, yeah.
Joe
the
G.
Denzel Curry one's fucking ace.
Yeah, there's loads of good episodes on there where he just gets him
Yeah.
in, he makes him a beat on the spot, and then they just go in and do a rap.
Freestyle.
I think we should do that.
I think we should do it right now. After I've had a wee.
Well, as a separate video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could do. Yeah,
that'd be funny.
I don't know if I can do it right now.
No, not right now.
No, given I don't know what the technology situation would allow us to do.
Technology.
Yeah. You know what we should get? We should be able to get the function to FaceTime in.
Yeah.
Get random people on for 10 minutes.
Get Kyle in.
Get Kyle and the boys in from
Get
Knox
Kyle
BMX.
and Taylor in.
Yeah, or Basil Brush. The Basil Brush thing is so specific. You know when you mentioned Basil Brush,
Yeah.
did your mum ever mention that it was a remake? The actual Basil Brush was like in the 80s and stuff. Did you ever know about that?
No.
You never knew that.
No.
Basil Brush we know is a
Yeah.
remake.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh.
As was, remember Pinky and the Brain?
Yeah.
Remake.
Pinky and the Brain.
That was an 80s thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it? Like Scooby Doo. Like the
I mean,
original
yeah,
Scooby
that's
Doo was from
always
like the
been-
70s.
That's been remade.
But I always used to watch the original one,
I know which one you mean.
like the OG Scooby Doo.
And then the What's New Scooby Doo
Yeah,
came
what's your
out.
Scooby Doo? Coming after you, gonna solve that mystery.
What a tune.
Yeah.
That was Simple
It
Plan.
yeah, Simple Plan. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I watched a video of them singing it the other day.
Yeah, or live in like a concert or something. I think that was recommended
It's
to me as
fucking
well.
great.
Yeah, Basil Brush, mate. Redo.
Oh,
Yeah, weird.
because I remember when I was like maybe 14 or something,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, Basil Brush, and I clicked on it, and I was like, who the fuck is this? It wasn't Uncle Stephen. The
Is it
two
all new
kids were
people?
all. It was just Basil Brush.
Right?
But all different. It was like Stephen's fucking nephew's dad.
Different cast.
Yeah. It was really weird.
Yeah. I don't know how many people will remember this stuff because it was such a, because we're like the same age, aren't we? It's only like a few months in between us, so we'll have been growing up at the same time when that was a thing. But if there's anyone like 3 years younger, does it still apply? Will they know?
Maybe they'll probably have been like watching like Ben 10 or something.
Yeah, it's weird how it changes so quick for kids, Steve.
Comment your favourite cartoon when you was like a teenager, a young teenager. No, like 11 and 12.
You know what? Did you have Sky
That
as
was
a kid?
prime cartoon. Oh, did I?
Sarah, my girlfriend, didn't have Sky, and she doesn't get any references to Drake and Josh or Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide or Fairly Odd Parents, and she's never really watched SpongeBob.
See, I never really watched SpongeBob.
No.
I used to watch Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
See, I didn't watch that.
I used to watch that.
Yeah. So you were more Disney Channel, were you?
Maybe. Not really, no.
No?
I was
No.
never Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon
really
was
watched
like Drake and
Nickelodeon.
Josh.
Yeah, no, I watched some Drake and Josh, not much. I used to watch Keenan and Kel,
Yeah.
which is before my time.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Because I
Yeah.
watched it as it was phasing out.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I just blech. I used to really like it.
Yeah, it was good.
And then, like, that's just Codename Kids Next Door.
Yeah, that was
that
sick.
was sick.
Some cool stuff on there. I remember I had a
If you could have a fight with any cartoon character that you used to watch, who would your favourite? Who would you much rather have a fight with?
out of any specifics. Well, surely I can just pick the easiest thing.
Like Basil Brush.
I'd batter him. I would boot him.
Who do you reckon would be the best in a fight?
Who would be the best in a fight?
Yeah.
What, as in like the most challenging or the easiest to batter or what?
Easiest to batter.
Yeah.
Most challenging.
Yeah.
And best, like...
The
like
one who batter me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The one that you'd batter, the one that would absolutely destroy you, and then, yeah, just do that.
Do you remember Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
Yeah.
One of them.
Like that big, tall, red one that played basketball
Snap
or
his
something.
legs. Yeah.
What, you could batter him?
Yes.
Really? Do you think? He was massive.
What about Blue or Cheese or whatever he was called?
Blue, you couldn't hurt him.
Why not?
He's just a blob.
He's imaginary.
Yeah. And
Well, technically you win them, wouldn't you, if they're not real?
yeah, you've already won.
Could you imagine if
Just
you
grow
made
up.
an imaginary friend and then they just wouldn't leave you alone? Or is that just being a schizophrenic?
I think
Who
so,
knows?
yeah.
So I'd batter one of them.
One of the
Or I think Powerpuff Girls are easy to batter, but then no, they wouldn't.
bloody
They have powers.
superheroes.
Yeah, never mind then.
They'd absolutely murk you.
Plank off Ed and Eddie
Oh,
would
you
get
could snap fuck out of him.
Set fire to him.
Just pour petrol on him. Burn him.
It would be a challenging fight. Who you don't think you could batter him, but then like
I don't reckon I could batter Blue from Bear in the Big Blue House.
no, he's quite big, isn't he?
He's fucking
Why was
massive.
he called Blue? He wasn't
Or
Blue.
Mr. Blobby. I reckon Mr. Blobby would absolutely fuck you up.
I don't know.
Mr.
Wait,
Blobby?
was Mr. Blobby Noel Edmonds?
No. Noel Edmonds was like best mates with Mr. Blobby.
Right, yeah, got you. Remember when we tried to steal Noel Edmonds? This is a good story. We were
It is a good story.
We were at the Skegness skate park X site one day,
Yeah.
and where Skegness what is it called? X, where the skate park is,
Yeah.
there's a Mackey's down the road where we used to go after a session, and across the road from the Mackey's there was like an amusement park, and there was a big life-size cutout.
Not an amusement park. Amusements. Slotties.
What's an amusement park?
Like fucking Alton Towers.
On a sidebar, I've never been to one. Everyone
What?
went for Oswald, never been to Alton Towers, never been to Thorpe Park, never been to anything.
Why?
My mum was terrified of roller
Would you like
coasters.
to go?
Yeah,
Let's go.
I love water parks.
Let's go.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Get the boys.
Oh,
And go to
yeah.
Alton Towers.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
That sounds sick.
Let's do it, and then we'll do
Right,
a podcast
anyway.
about it.
Yeah.
Right, so so yeah, never been. Anyway, we were
Yeah.
talking about
Amusements.
So there was some
Slot
amusements,
machines.
slot machines, etc. So we went to go and steal Noel Edmonds, and George was in the van. We're going to put him in the van and drive off.
There was a big, like, 6-foot cardboard cutout of Noel Edmonds outside an amusement for
Except
no reason
the
at all.
twist was that it wasn't cardboard. It was very thick wood/plastic, and it was attached to something with like a screw.
Yeah.
Ben had an Allen key on him, like a multi-tool,
Yeah.
but there was security kicking around. So we had to stay distracted by playing on the machines surrounding whilst he had an Allen key, but there was a door in the way, so he could only just fit his arm down this gap, and he was trying to unscrew Noel Edmonds. But it was taking so long, George rinsed all his money like on the slot
Slotties.
machine whilst waiting, so we just kind of left it.
£4 worth for 2p.
But imagine how funny it would have been if we took
Just
Noel Edmonds,
Edmonds here, still
got
on
him
the
in the van,
podcast.
There's a guy at work who had a life-size pit bull cut out.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mr.
but
Worldwide.
On Will
Mr.
N.E.
305.
videos, he's got Wayne Lineker and the Pope.
Yeah, why?
Very specific.
Why
innit?
is your leg up there?
Just stretch. Oh, you hear that?
Oh, yeah.
Wayne Lineker's like Gary Lineker's weird brother, isn't he? There's a video of him being very strange with young girls. That's a topic for another video.
Another time.
I don't even know why he's famous. Gary Lineker does crisps and footy, doesn't he? I don't know what his brother does.
What's up, crisps?
Right, there was a discussion at work the other day. This podcast's gone on for so long, but there's so much to talk about.
All the stuff.
Some guy was saying that smoky bacon crisps were better than prawn cocktail.
Oh, no, prawn cocktail are like the best flavour.
Yes,
Or
agreed.
salt and vinegar.
Agreed. Also,
Tyrrell's salt and vinegar crisps.
Yep.
Or prawn cocktail, like shit prawn cocktail, like Skips.
Are they prawn cocktails?
Skips are prawn cocktail. Skips, I had a big bag of Skips the other day. Mm-hmm. Banging.
I can't remember last time I ate them, but I do remember them being. They're a bit shit. As in, like, they're not a nice brand. They're not a reputable brand, and
Yeah, what, Skips?
yeah,
Skips are a banging
What are the
brand.
Walkers, aren't they? Actually,
Yeah.
I've always
the Walkers?
associated them with like the shit tier of crisps.
Really?
Maybe on the next podcast we need to do a crisp tier.
Crisp
tier list.
Crisp podcast. The crisp episode.
I bought some new Doritos yesterday.
What do you mean? New
Garbage.
Doritos?
New flavour.
Oh, what flavour are they?
It's hot, red, mixed with cheese.
Yeah.
They're really, but they're.
One of them's really spicy and one of them's really cheesy.
Oh no, it's not a mix.
Oh.
It's a new flavour of. It's tangy cheese, extra hot, and I thought, well, that might be alright, and they're not that good.
No, I can't imagine them being.
Nah, so I had a few this morning and thought, should have just got the. What's your favourite Doritos?
Flaming hot.
Do you mean chili heatwave?
Yeah, them ones.
Agreed. They're the
Obviously,
best
I
by
don't
far.
like cheese flavoured crisps.
Nah, they're a bit weird, and the cool original ones have a weird flavour to them. I've never been a fan.
Unless you're making nachos and you're putting them in the oven. Because if you put nachos, cooking tip, if you put flavoured nachos in an oven, they go burnt. The flavouring burns.
Well, they're the main three sort of Doritos out of the red, blue, and orange. The fourth ones, the lightly salted ones, are in a yellow bag.
Oh yeah, lightly salted.
If you go to Subway and get nachos, they just empty a bag of them out and then just put stuff on them.
Actual Doritos?
Yeah, they open a bag of yellow Doritos, which is lightly salted, pop them in a box, jalapenos, cheese, salsa.
You'd have thought they'd go to like Aldi and buy a bag of lightly salted Doritos, wouldn't you? Lightly salted nachos, and empty them into a box and then take the box and put them into the thing.
I think the main appeal of them is that it's a Doritos thing.
That's why they're
Otherwise,
£9.
they would just generate their own shitty brand ones.
Yeah, they're probably about £36 as well.
Mate, you know what? I bet the markup on Doritos is insane. Mike was telling me, because he just knows random facts about finance and stuff.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Cinemas, the reason most independent cinemas are shut down, because the licensing costs for actually getting the films in is so much that places like View, Odeon, nearly all of their profits is just off popcorn.
Really?
And stuff like that. Imagine the markup on a large box of popcorn, £4. The packaging, because they'll buy them in such bulk, will be like 1p.
Yeah.
Actual popcorn itself costs nothing.
Yeah.
Think
It's
how much
just
money they're going to
corn.
make. The profit margin on a popcorn's got to be what, like 40,000% or. Is that how you work out profit margin? Don't know. Any business mogul will comment, because I can't be asked. But yeah, they must make like no money off films because they only charge like £5 for a ticket.
Yeah, it's like the new Odeon Lux in Hull, is like £8 for a ticket, and you basically take your armchair with you.
Yeah, I've
You're
not been in
sat
there.
in a bed watching a film.
Yeah, just the food's so
Yeah,
expensive. I
but
remember.
if you want a shot of Coke, it's £9.50, and to make it a large, it's £9.52.
Yeah, they always get you by making
They go,
the
do you want the
biggest
large?
sizes.
It's only 20p more. You're like,
I mean,
fucking
you're
do
paying,
I?
You're paying 10 grand anyway, so
Yeah.
they get you.
It's £38 for a medium Coke, and it's 20p more for a large. So you may as well just get a large. It's the same with the popcorn though. It's like £86 for a medium popcorn. It's £86 30p for a large popcorn.
There's a guy at work who wanted the pass,
But you
the
get like
Odeon
that
pass,
much more popcorn.
and you go as many times as you want.
Oh yeah.
But there's never
Like a black card.
There's
or
nothing
whatever
on.
they call it.
Why would you
Not
want to go
recently.
that much? I mean, he had it
Normally.
before COVID. But I mean, there's not that many films coming out. You end up surely you end up going to see films just for the sake of having the pass that
Yeah,
you're not
that's
even
what
that
we
bothered
would.
about.
Yeah. See, but you don't like films.
I don't mind.
I love films.
just think-
I've watched so many films.
think
I've
I've-
watched
yeah.
films that I don't. I'll just look at it and go, oh,
Yeah. We're on what on Netflix?
Like without anything,
'Cause
without
a lot
like
of-
reading the description or just looking at the picture and going, all right.
A lot of new Netflix films are not good. That's my
Yeah.
problem with them. When you pick a film, you really are risking
Yeah.
it. That's what I prefer films from the 90s. There's
Yeah,
more
because
chance
you know
of-
that they're good.
I tell you what, this is actually quite a clever theory that I've just created in my head. On Netflix, if you want to watch a film, all of the new films are going to be on there because they're new. All of the films from the 90s,
Are on there because
they're on there because they're good.
or someone enjoyed it.
If they're bad, they're not going to be there. New films, they might come out and be bad because they haven't had the test of time to see whether they're good or not.
Yeah, I agree.
So all the films on there that are 20 years old, they're on there for a reason.
I watched a bad film the other day,
What year was it from? 2020? 2019? 2018?
2020, I think.
Poor, what was it?
It was called The American Pickle.
Already sounds dreadful.
It was Seth Rogen.
All right.
It was funny. It
Yeah.
was funny. It's It's set originally in like 1820.
Right.
No, 1920.
Mhm.
How long is 100 years ago?
1920.
1920. Yeah.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
set in Russia in 1920, and
Yeah.
Seth Rogen plays a Russian
Keep talking. I'm just going to
ditch
check the camera.
digger.
Yeah.
And he meets a girl, and to meet this girl, he buys her a fish, and then they get married, and then they're talking about like what do you like to do? What is a crazy story that you think that you would like to do
Right.
in your life? And she wants to earn enough money to buy a gravestone, and he wants to have what's carbonated water called?
Fizzy water.
No, what's the word for it? Solare water?
Soda water.
No.
I don't know then.
There's a word for for sparkling water.
Oh, all right. I didn't
Like
know.
an American word for it. I don't know what the word is. I can't remember. And he's like, I want to taste the tiny bubbles on my tongue.
I thought it was just soda. I thought that's what
No,
they call
it's
it.
called something. I can't remember.
What is soda?
Soda's sugar, carbonated sugar water, isn't it?
Oh.
I think.
You know what? What's root beer?
Don't know.
Carry on. Comment. What's root beer? Should we get a smooth for the next episode and try it?
Yeah. Taste
I have
podcast.
no idea what it is. They have it on Drake and Josh, don't they? Like, you know when he works at the cinema and...
Oh,
you-
yeah.
Never mind,
No,
carry
I
on.
have watched it.
Tell me
Anyway,
about
yeah.
this film.
Yeah, so he goes to America, starts working in a pickle factory,
Mm-hmm.
and the pickle factory closes, and he falls into a vat of pickle juice, like a big, massive tank. And 100 years later, someone knocks the pickle tank, and he wakes up.
Is this a cartoon?
No, it's real. It's real person.
Real shit.
Yeah. So he wakes up, but the funny part of the film is he's sat at like being interviewed, and then it's a voiceover of Seth Rogen
Right.
speaking in a Russian accent, saying, because there's a doctor at the side of him, and someone goes, "So how did you survive so long for 100 years in a vat of pickle juice?" And then the dubs over with a voiceover, and it's just Seth Rogen going, "The doctor said very, very good scientific words to tell you how I survived. I will not tell you this. Carry on." It's fucking brilliant.
Wait, so is it a good film or not?
Yeah, it was quite a good film. It was a
Right.
shit film, but it was good.
But it's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
okay.
good shit film.
Got you.
Like everyone likes a good shit film every so often.
That's the reason I don't watch films. I don't want them to be shit.
Yeah, but it was good. It was funny. But anyway, he meets his great grandson, who is also Seth Rogen. So Seth Rogen plays two people.
Right, okay.
It's good.
Nice. Well, I will watch it. Cheers.
Yeah, it's like The Parent Trap
Never seen it.
from the 90s with what's her face, that drug girl, Herbie, Lindsay Lohan.
Never seen it.
Lindsay Lohan. When she
Nice.
did Parent Trap, and it was just her
Twice.
twice. Yeah.
Oh. Cool.
That's a weird film.
What?
What a weird premise for a film.
Car that talks.
No. Parent Trap. It's. I haven't seen it in like 10 years.
Right.
It's Lindsay Lohan
Mhm.
is a girl, and
Yep.
she is a twin. So
Right.
there's two Lindsay Lohans, Lindsay Lohanettes,
Yeah.
and the mum and the dad have one each. So the mum's got a daughter and the dad's got a daughter. So
Right.
there's twins, and the mum's got one of the twins, and the dad's got one of the twins, and they fuck off to different parts of the country, and they don't know, the kids don't know that each one of them don't know that they've got a twin,
Oh,
and then
right,
they
okay.
find each other some random doing something really weird, and they try and get the mum and dad to like, they find each other on like a fucking trip or like a school trip or something, and then they try and get the mum and dad to. They realise they're twins and the sisters, and then they swap over. So one of them goes home with the dad, and one goes home with the mum, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're my dad." And then, but it's really weird, and they get away with it, and then they try and get the mum and dad back together at the end. That's the Parent Trap for you.
Nice. Never seen it, so yeah. Cheers.
It was good though.
Good.
Shall we call it a day? Because I'm gonna piss myself.
Oh right, yeah.
And we've been going for an hour and a half.
This is a good episode.
Yeah, it's a long episode.
Yeah, we'll go for a piss now and then we'll do the outro.
All right.
Ready?
Back in a minute.
I'll just talk whilst you're doing that. What are we talking about? What films were we in about then? I feel like I had something to say about films.
Fully Loaded?
No, it was something that I hadn't seen.
90s films. You know about?
I'll think about it.
Have a think.
I've not seen The Matrix. Is that a good film? Have you seen The Matrix 2? I don't know. Who's the guy in The Matrix? No. What's his name? The guy who's in. The guy who's in Point Break. The guy's in Speed. I don't know what the guy's name is. You know what I mean, though. So I was watching a little YouTube video. Keanu Reeves, said Chloe from the toilet. That's him. What? Well, I watched a video, and it was some guy on YouTube, and he was talking about Hot Fuzz. The most expensive scene in Hot Fuzz was the film where when the guy's about to die in the baked beans fire. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it. The most expensive scene was when they were watching Bad Boys 2 and Point Break, because they had to get permission from Keanu Reeves. Well, they had to get permission from everybody involved. So it was Keanu Reeves and the other guy who was escaping with the weird helmet on. Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze. Patrick Dempsey. Yeah, it was expensive because they had to get permission off them and off Will Smith. And what's Will Smith's mate? What's Will Smith's mate out of Bad Boys? Is it Denzel Washington? No. I have no idea. Speaking of Denzel Washington, I watched Training Day. Bad Boys 2 is Will Smith.
And I can't remember his name. Darian something, maybe.
Right. Not Denzel Washington. Although, I watched the film with Denzel Washington recently and Ethan Hawke, and it's called Training Day. That was a great film. Very good film. Would recommend. That's probably the last film I watched, Koi, I think. Watched that during lockdown. Koi's actually picking up a cat to come and end the show with right now. This is my cat called Indy. She is half Turkish van cat. She is 1 year and 3 months old. She's waving now. She's pretty chill. Likes hanging around. Mike actually filmed her for it in his new vlog a little bit, so you can go watch that. Did you watch Mike's new vlog? She's off.
She's off in the box.
You did the fancy coffee sequence.
Yeah, I did actually. The second sequence was probably my favourite. Or the third one where I flicked elastic band at him.
Oh, yeah, nice. That was good.
Funny, yeah.
Yes, everyone go check that vlog out if you want.
Yeah, it was good.
I don't know what time it is. What time were you meant to leave?
5.
It's now 5:15.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oi! Stop it!
Okay, carry on. No
Okay,
worries.
We'll end it here then.
Yeah, end it here.
Yeah. What film do you want me to watch a film between every podcast so I can relate?
What's a good film?
What film should I watch, and then we'll talk about it next time. Something that people will know. A classic film. Name a classic, iconic film, and I'll tell you if I've seen it or not.
What sort?
Any.
Put him on the spot.
What do you look on?
Cool Runnings.
I did watch that in school. The African guys.
Fucking great.
Bobsled
Jamaican.
team. That was it. Jamaican bobsled team. Yeah, I do vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
What else? We should probably look on.
Ice, as in penguins and igloos and Eskimos and ice.
Where do they practice?
Jamaica?
In the mud?
On the gravel, on a gravel track, going down a gravel track. Sanka, you're the brakeman. No, I'm the driver. No, you're the brakeman. No, I'm the driver. Do you see where I'm coming from? I'm coming from 7 national derbies in a row. I could tell you every word of that film.
Really?
Start to finish.
Is that like the most... What's the film you've seen the most times?
Cool Runnings. 100%.
Really? Why?
Yeah,
that seems like a
definitely.
random film to watch loads of times.
When I used to go to my dad's, it was the only DVD he had. So I just used to put that DVD in and just sit and watch it just constantly.
That is such a 90s kid problem.
That and Hocus Pocus.
What's that?
It's like a 90s Halloween Salem witch thing. It's like a horror film.
Oh, nice.
Not a horror film at all.
No?
It's like a teenage...
A kid... Spooky kid
Yeah,
film.
ooh, look, witches and that.
Yeah.
But comedy.
Nice.
It's not a horror film at all. I didn't mean to say horror.
Got you. Kids nowadays must have it so good.
Why? Because films are banging now.
No, films aren't necessarily better, but the availability of films is insane.
Oh, yeah.
Back when I was a kid, I'd go to my grandma's house and
You had one VHS.
She'd have she'd literally have a VHS with, I think we maybe had the first Harry Potter film. We had like a Bionicle movie, which I don't know why that existed. We had like Tom and Jerry and
That's
stuff
about
like
it,
that. Yeah, we had a couple of them.
And now you just go on Netflix.
I had like a Yu-Gi-Oh!
Or
Film,
YouTube.
Summit. Yeah, I mean, it's loads better now, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a guy at work who, I know we've been going for over an hour and a half, but let me just say this.
I'm enjoying it.
There's a guy at work who he's just bought his 5-year-old son an iPhone 7.
Why?
No
Why
idea.
do 5-year-olds
He
need
went,
iPhones?
just bought my lad an iPhone. I went, why? How old is he? He went, 5. And why have you bought him an iPhone? iPhone what? He went, 7. I went, why? How much was it? He went, like 200 quid.
That's quite cheap though, considering
No, 7.
they were probably like
Quite old, 7.
Yeah.
It's like 2015.
That was like the second to last one before they moved to the full screen because they had the 8 for a bit, which had the button.
Yeah, 8. And then, yeah.
My mum's still on an iPhone 6S, which is mental.
Well, Emma's got a... Emma has my old phone, which is a 7 Plus.
Really? That's weird. They've come so far since then.
Yeah, but I've got that thing with my contract, haven't I?
Where you can get a new one every...
Yeah, if I smash it. No, if it breaks, I can pay like 100 quid and through my bank they send me a reconditioned iPhone.
Oh, that's good.
Basically. So I basically got a brand new iPhone. So she's basically got a brand new old iPhone.
So this guy at work, he bought one for his son.
Bought a fucking not a brand new, but a new iPhone 7 for his 5-year-old son.
Crazy.
That will be broken or drop down the toilet in like... I bet by the time we come back to work on Monday, he's broke it.
Why do
So that's just what kids do, don't they?
Yeah, they shouldn't...
No matter what you put them in, they'll just break it.
It's weird. What are they going to do with it as well?
I don't know. It's not going to be fucking... It's not going to be like Snapchatting his mates, Haro, is he? He's 5.
I think I'm even underestimating a 5. Like, not underestimating, like, 5 is so young. Like, how... They literally don't have a clue.
No, they ain't got a 5-year-old.
He's an idiot.
Can't do fuck all. You can't watch. You can't watch it. There's hardly any films you can see other than fucking Frozen. You can't go out on your own.
Can they play Minecraft, or are you too young at that point?
I think you can play Minecraft. Some Lego 6 Plus.
And they'll probably swallow it.
Bastards.
Weird, isn't it? I mean, I suppose like kids on technology now, they're going to be good with it when they're older. But
yeah, we was on about this at work actually.
Yeah.
That when the people that I work with who were like 50, when they were growing up, they had to learn how to use phones when they were in like the 20s and the 30s.
Yeah.
And then they were like, you all got it easy. I went, well, my first phone was like a fucking little shitty Nokia block thing like that.
Yeah.
Well, mine was about this big mine had an aerial on it. I went, all right, sorry, Grandad.
Make themselves sound old, don't they?
And but then they were like, well, kids now that are growing up have always had iPhones. Like this lad, his first phone is an iPhone. So he's always going to have had a smartphone. He's never going to have known like sitting in your car when your mum's gone into the shop and you're sat in the car and your mum has to leave the radio on because it's the only thing that you can do other than sit there and maybe go on your Nokia and play Snake. If you haven't got a Nokia, you've just got to go through the themes on your phone and change to the theme on your phone like 900 times. And you've only got 5 themes and you just go cycle through them or cycle through your ringtones. Or like the next one. And just cycle through all your fucking ringtones. Like kids are never going to know that now.
I know, but they're going to know something better.
Yeah, but if you fuck off... And I remember when I used to go to my dad's and he used to like fuck off and go and get metal on that because he used to do like welding on a weekend.
See that, son, just got to go get some metal.
Yeah, but no, he'd leave me in the car and go and get something and then put it in the back of the car and then we'll drive off.
Yeah.
And I used to sit and I used to see how high I could count. That's how bored I used to get.
Sad. Yeah.
Sit and count on a weekend in my spare time.
Yeah. I mean, you're not good at it now either, are you?
I didn't learn.
Didn't practice very well.
No.
I remember buying like a Game Boy game, or like maybe I don't even know why I do this. Surely a Game Boy. Remember, I wouldn't take my Game Boy. My mum would like take me and my brother to town on a Saturday because that's just what you did. We go to Mackey's and like, if I went to game, I'd buy a Game Boy game, and then on the car ride on the way back, I wouldn't be able to play the game, so I didn't bring my Game Boy, so I'd just read the book inside the game.
Yeah, read the controls.
And there's never anything interesting in there, but you're just so excited to play the game that you think that's the next best thing for the current situation is just to read the booklet inside it and just be excited.
This cat's got in this box.
She loves it in there. Little picture to be inserted now, if you want. Cat in a box.
Cat in a box.
An hour and 37, we're calling it. This is it. This has been the CHD podcast.
This has been the UK's longest episode of the CHD podcast. We've talked about everything.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
Films, music.
It's been a good one. I feel like on the last episode we were running out of stuff to talk about, and this time we're going forever.
We could do another hour. Should we do it?
No. But no, it's been good.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
I feel like when we're talking about just CHD stuff, we were just limited to things that happened in the past, and that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, there's no.
Yeah, if you've enjoyed us just talking about general shit, the cat is destroying that box.
Yeah, well, it's just fun, isn't it?
Yeah, I've had a good time.
Yeah, it's been good. Comment. What was that really specific thing that we told them to comment?
What, at the beginning?
Oh, comment what your favourite UK kids TV show was when you were growing up.
Yeah.
If you're like our age, you probably remember like Dick and Dom in the Bungalow and that.
Oh, mate, Dick and Dom in the
classics.
Bungalow.
DC Harry Bat. Yeah. Nobody move.
Nobody move.
Good times. Yeah.
And
just
Diddy Dick and Dom.
Diddy Dick and Dom. Nobody move.
Yeah.
If you watch this far. So yeah, it's been good. We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks for watching.
I'm gonna play us out with the.
Oh wait. Do the liking things as well.
Yeah.
We forgot to say at the beginning. Like it. If you've got this far, obviously like it. On Spotify, do the whatever you do on Spotify.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Put Dick and Dom in the Bungalow as the review.
Do all that. Yeah.
And
Dick and Dom in the Bungalow.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play us out.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
See ya, HD. HD.